Hello and welcome to round 8 of Grand Prix Boston Worcester. I'm Ben Swartz, joined here in the booth by Ray Punzalan.
Hello, everybody.
On the left of your screen, we've got Tony Pagliocco versus, on the right of your screen, Shuhei Nakamura. Shuhei Nakamura, one of the 16 players participating in the Players' Championship this week down in Seattle, and looks like he's going to take a mulligan here for the first game.
Do we know their records? Are they both undefeated still?
I believe they both have one
excellent
loss.
one. Oh, excellent one. Okay.
Tony fell to Sam Black 2 rounds ago. I'm not sure about how Shuhei's been who Shuhei lost to. But Shuhei, as we were saying in the preview, has a sort of controlling blue-black deck, taking advantage of Scroll Thief. 3 copies of that in our Arcanamancer. Well, Tony, tell us a little bit about his deck, Ray.
Yeah, he's a green-white deck. He has some Divine Verdict pacifism removal, and he has the Johnny Caller of the Pride too.
Okay.
Help his guys get through. And other than that, he has a Ray Rapon and a lot of the ideal common uncommons on green and white that you're looking for. So it looks like an overall well-rounded green-white deck with a good set of removal too.
Okay, so we should have a good game. Judges stepping into.
They do.
I'm not sure what's going on.
You can choose.
Tony presented an illegal deck.
Good game.
Uh-oh.
Anthony, right?
Yeah. So Shuhei is up a game.
I see, okay.
All right, and they're going to be playing game 2, no sideboarding. We'll see how this goes. So Shuhei is up a game. Guys did not miss anything there. Tony just presented a legal deck and ended up getting a game loss for that.
Was it a tardiness penalty?
Right now in the booth, they're going, what the hell?
I can't.
Oh, he left the card in his previous match.
Oh, and he called himself on it.
I don't know exactly what happened, but it ended up Tony getting game loss.
Sure.
So players are just shuffling up a game. Again, you didn't miss a single game if you're just joining us. This is round 8 of Grand Prix Boston with myself, Ray Punzalan, in the booth, along with Ben Swartz.
Yep.
And we're about to watch the first actual game going on here.
Okay.
Try this again.
Players are shuffling up, getting ready to draw their 7-card opening hands for this first, really second game.
Yeah, Shuhei with his controlling deck, with tops up. It's as high as you could go with Stormtide Leviathan.
Oh, wow. I didn't quite see that one on the checklist. It was kind of hard to see.
Yeah, that's a card where some decks just can't beat it.
No.
Minimal removal. If you're only removing like green white, he has a couple ways to get rid of it. But if he comes up with just pacifism,
Stormtide
won't be
Leviathan, an 8/8 for 8 mana, Island Walk. All other lands are islands, and creatures without flying or Island Walk cannot attack. So looks like play has started. Turn 1, Duty Bound Dead for Shuhei Nakamura. What does Tony have? Looks like turn 2, Tony is just going to pass. Shuhei takes advantage of the Exalted, attacks in for 1 with his Duty Bound Dead.
Yeah, Tony did have a pacifism, Divine Verdict in his hand.
I mean, oh, he does
Yeah.
have those. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought you were saying he should have pacifism the Duty Bound Dead.
No.
I think it would have been a little hasty. War Beast of Thune comes down for Tony, missing his 3rd land drop there. Duty Bounded again crashes in for 1. Does Tony want to try to block there? Maybe Shuhei's repping something, but Shuhei's just fine.
Test the waters.
Yeah.
Just test the waters.
So Centaur Cursor comes down for Tony.
Let's see, Scroll Thief doesn't look like he'll be getting through just yet. So he picks up another Swamp for the turn. See, Primal Clay.
What does it become?
We'll see the dice number here.
Probably a 2/2 flyer. Yep. Shuhei makes it a 2/2 flyer, so you can start getting in for some damage. Tony should be at 19 life, right? You took one from Duty Banded.
Cards in hand. Cool.
Did I miss something?
So it looks like there's Evolving Wilds for Tony over there. I know Tony has a Show of Valor in his hand to go along with some of the removal we mentioned earlier, Pacifism, Divine Verdict. Doesn't have anything to add to his board, though.
Shay will get in for 2 with
Or
the
3,
primal-
rather. With
Oh,
the,
yeah, 3 with the Duty Banded. With his Primal Clay. Play a Walking Corpse post-combat. Tony uses his Evolving Wilds.
See his Ajani sitting right at the bottom of his deck there.
Got a lot of powerful cards in Tony's deck, but he's going to have to overcome that first game loss in order to defeat the Hall of Famer, Shuhei Nakamura.
He does have a pretty well set defensive hand there, but he'll have to come up with some action eventually and see what his deck can do for him. It's for his turn.
See what Tony's got.
Looks like it's a Angelic Benediction on top of his hand,
Okay.
but he has the Hexproof.
Primal Hunt Beast.
Yeah, Primal Huntsproof right there.
That'll be something good to pair with perhaps that Angelic Benediction the following turn, but Shuei's going to continue crashing in with his flyer. Another 3, chipping Tony down to 13 life.
Nothing to add to his board this time around.
And Tony's stuck on those 4 lands, but it doesn't look like anything he has costs more than 4 mana.
Yeah, he has, like we mentioned, Angelic Benediction, the Pacifism, the Divine Verdict. It looks like he's just going to set up for Divine Verdict here.
Also as a Show of Valor.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Shuei will be fine if his Primal Clay gets Divine Verdict.
He does have an Unsummon to protect it if you'd like.
Okay, let's see what happens. Divine Verdict almost definitely coming down here for Tony. Yep. Shuei gonna cast Unsummon? Yeah, looks that way. Maybe? He's thinking about it.
I'm trying to figure out, is it worth it?
Yeah. Unsummon, recast it. Still make it into 2/2 flyer.
Yeah, 2/2.
Pass back with 2 mana up. Tony draws a 5th land. And now he goes ahead and plays Sarah Angel.
Yeah, kind of outclassing this Primal Clay now.
Yeah.
Sarah Angel there, the 4/4 Flying Vigilance.
Double block.
Interesting that he's going to trade off the Primal Hunt Beast over his Centaur.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think if it was the Centaur, Shuhei probably wouldn't have blocked. Double block, rather. Shuhei goes ahead and attacks him with his Primal Clay. What do you think Tony's thinking now?
So he's trying to think what kind of tricks he has available. He has a Show of Valor in his hand, so if he's going to block with his Sarah Angel's probably like, let's just wait on it.
Sure.
Let's eat up this damage, and then Sarah Angel hopefully will be able to do some work.
An Essence Scatter that Shuhei is holding up, but that's not going to do much against Angelic Benediction. But Tony's just going to play Pacifism on the Primal Clay.
So Shuhei had Cower in Fear. That was a plan in
Right,
case he
right.
blocked with the Sarah Angel.
I mean, it's still not great. You're still 2 for 1ing yourself to get rid of a Sarah Angel. It's probably worth it because Sarah Angel's so powerful, but looks like Tony is toying with the idea of playing, yep, a Johnny Sunstriker. Shuhei draws an island, and that's enough. He's going to cast Archaeomancer for Unsummon the Primal Clay at end of turn, maybe?
Yeah, that's, or he has Essence Scatter, so unsummoning the Sarah Angel and
Sure.
let's Essence Scatter it. Probably the plan right there.
Pillarfield Ox drawn for Tony. Moo.
Not very exciting on that one. Might be an Angelic Benediction finally coming into play here.
Shuei's probably okay with that. Tony gonna get in with the Sarah Angel.
And Shuei's got to be happy because now he'll get to unsummon the Sarah Angel and make Tony waste mana next turn and just Essence Scatter right there. Giving him a little time to find something that could get through the defenses of Tony.
Current attack.
So Sarah Angel's gonna come into play.
Which target? Huh? Which target?
Shuei,
Reminding Tony that the Angelic Benediction could tap something.
yep, on summon's gonna return Sarah Angel to Tony's hand. And Tony's just gonna pass the turn back. Shuei goes ahead and draws and casts Halran's Invocation, one of the best cards in this set. Puts 2/2 flying Drakes into play.
Like it better than Talrand himself.
He's almost definitely better than Talrand himself.
You get the 2/2 flyers right away, and you have interactions with some commons like Archaeomancer that we've seen already. Here comes Sarah Angel, which Shuhei surely will Essence Scatter.
And is Tony going to try to attack? It doesn't look like it.
Seems fine for him to attack here. He could tap down something if he wanted, but I guess he doesn't really want to trade it. So what kind of trades would Shuhei have there?
He probably should attack with the Centaur Courser, right? Like
Yeah, I feel like I
tap
would
down
too.
a Drake or something, and always attacking with a Sunstriker to try to gain some life.
Sunstriker, 3/3.
Yep, and Shuei's going to
Offer to trade.
13, 16.
destroying one of his Drakes. Shuei's fine with that because he still has the Exalted trigger of his Duty Bound Dead to pump up the Drake. And he wants to get rid of the pesky Lifelinker from the table.
4 mana. What do we have? What is Shuhei going to bring here now? More Exalted.
Nightshade Prowler.
2/2 Haste Exalted.
Sorry. Duskmantle Prowler.
Oh, and Scroll Thief is coming in.
Well, of course, now it's a 3/5.
2/4.
3/5.
So Tony
double
would have to
block.
double block and trade off his Centaur Courser. It still doesn't seem that bad for Tony to double block here. But Shuei, as we know, has like Cower and Fear, which should just be a huge blowout for Tony. Tony just takes the 3 damage. Shuei's going to go ahead and draw a card. Get past the turn back. So
Yeah,
Tony
so-
is cowering in fear of Shuhei's perceived cower and fear.
He has a Johnny in his hand right now. A Johnny, Pillarfield Ox, and Show of Valor. I think there's one more card that I was missing there.
Yeah, the one he's drawn to the front of his hand, but
So, a Johnny has the first ability, throws on counters on the guy.
yep, you may put a you put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 creature.
Then the second ability is, I'm trying to remember off the top of my
Target
head.
creature gains flying and double strike for -3.
And then the ultimate is the,
Put X 2/2 white cat tokens into play, where X is your life total.
okay.
Meow.
Not going to go with Johnny yet. It's going to be Oxing time.
And the is that the black ring?
Oh, it's a green ring right there. That is the ring of, which one is that one?
Colonia.
Oh, yeah, Ring of Colonia, that's right. This time around, Scroll Thief's not going to try to fight through. Can't get past Ox.
Yep. So Shuei's going to get in for 3 with the or 4
4.
with the Drake.
Dropping Tony just to 6 life. So is that a Chroma's Memorial
Maybe.
in Tony's hand? I think he just drew a Chroma's Memorial. Is he? He's short mana, I believe, though.
Yeah, it costs 7 mana to cast that one. So I think he's considering equipping the ring.
Equipping the ring and playing a
The
Johnny.
Centaur Courser. Yep. A Johnny Caller of the Pride, as you said, Ray.
I got it.
That is, what is it going to do? Which creature is it going to?
Creature's going to
Bro.
pump up here.
Looks like Centaur Cursor. Pillar Field Ox.
Seems like it's nice to put on the Centaur.
Or Priest of Thune. Gets the +1/+1 counter.
Oh, okay. Start growing a Centaur, eventually give it double strike and trample.
Yep.
Double strike,
Trample and flying.
trample, and flying. I'll have all those abilities on it.
So
If
now
he chooses to use a Johnny.
Shuhei has to think who he wants to attack. Like, they're both the equivalent same, life total loyalty. Tony's at 6, and I guess Johnny's at 5. But it looks like Shuhei's just going to attack Tony, put him down to 2. Go ahead and play a second Scroll Thief.
Tony needs a flyer here or a land to play the Chroma's Memorial. Otherwise, he's just going to fall to the token.
Has he drawn his card for the turn? Or
He hasn't drawn it yet.
Is it a land? No, it's Yeva's Force Mage, it looks like.
Yeva's Force Mage is just not going to do it right there. Looking at it, doesn't have many options of. He doesn't have any way to deal with the token, and with the Shuhei's creatures all there, doesn't have no way he's close to getting 16 damage through.
He's thinking about it. Thinking about how he can possibly win this game. Maybe he can trick Shuhei, but it's tough to trick a Hall of Famer.
Well, he's probably thinking double strike, Yeva, or what is it called?
Yeva's Force Mage.
Yeva's Force Mage and Show of Valor. Is there a way that Centaur could kill him?
I think it's a Yeva's Force Mage.
Because 3 with Exalted 4, Yeva 6. Well, yeah, he might have enough now. He has 4 plus that Benediction that makes him a 5 power, plus Show of Valor that's 7 power,
9.
plus Yeva that's 9, plus the double strike that's 18. Right?
Show
Yeah.
of Valor.
Show
on the
Show of
Centaur
Valor.
Cursor.
So he might actually have enough.
I think it's.
He has more
I
than-
can't tell if that's a Yeva's Force Mage or a Timberpack Wolf. If it's a Timberpack Wolf, is it enough? 5.
I was adding
6.
Yeva's Force Mage in my head because I was convinced it was that.
So he's going to get flying and double strike, the Centaur Courser.
6 and flying on double strike.
So we're waiting to find out what it is.
He's going to attack. Angelic Benediction is going to tap down Duty Bound Dead.
Well, it definitely was not Yeva's Force Mage.
Yeah. I think that's only 14.
2 and 6.
Or rather 12. 4,
4,
5,
6, 7, 14 because of the
14,
Exalted
okay.
trigger.
That's not gonna be enough, I don't think.
4 plus
Tony's calculating the math.
7.
So if you put that counter on Centaur, like, I was thinking he might have been good. Shuhei's just dead.
Yeah.
So that counter placement. Oh,
Oh, but Shuhei's murder anyway.
and it
doesn't
ends
make a
up not
difference.
mattering.
And yep, Tony scoops it up. That's a short match that goes to the Hall of Famer Shuhei Nakamura here in round 8 of Grand Prix Boston Worcester. There you see the smiling Shuhei Nakamura.
He's now 7-1.
Yep.
One more round, then a cut. So congratulations to Shuhei Nakamura for taking yet another win on the day. It looked like Tony might have got in there. He said if you put the counter the other way, he could have attacked for a lethal, but ended up not mattering.
Yeah.
Because Shuhei had the murder in his hand. And speaking of murder, isn't it kind of hard to believe this is the first card that just says destroy target creature?
Yeah.
Yeah.